AITA for excluding my ex's new girlfriend. I, 29F, am divorced with a 9-year-old daughter. My daughter's father, 32M, has been in a relationship with a woman named Stephanie for about 6 months. She has 2 younger daughters, 4 and 5. My ex-husband and I have had many conversations about how to ease my own child into their new blended family by making sure she still has lots of time with her dad, not combining every single special event with the other kids, and keeping lines of communication open. Overall, the introduction's been positive, but my daughter's mentioned that the younger children can be overwhelming and sometimes annoying. However, despite conversations, every single special event has been blended, for lack of a better word. We're coming up on Halloween and my daughter has trick-or-treating plans with her best friend and her family. Halloween is my custody time. My ex-husband asked if he could come and bring his new girlfriend and her children. I said no, as I wanted my daughter to be able to have time with her friend without having other little kids in tow. They're not officially her siblings in any way, and I feel she deserves a protected time just for her. My ex-husband says I'm purposely excluding his new girlfriend and that I should be more concerned that she doesn't have many friends or others to go out with on that evening. I feel like that's not my problem, and I'm advocating for my own child without having her feel like she needs to people please or feel guilty. I'm not asking my daughter for her opinion, as I don't want her to feel burdened with any guilt. I did also invite them to a Halloween event at her school the same week to help initiate balance. AITA? Opie, I think you know that you're not in the wrong here. It's clearly just the husband being sensitive. Sorry, the ex-husband being sensitive. He's trying to stick up for his girlfriend. He's getting his back up for no reason. It's the 9-year-old. She wants to just go and have fun with her best friend. There's no point making a big drama about it. So OP, you get a 0 out of 10. The ex-husband gets a 1 out of 10 for being sensitive and trying to make a drama where there is none. Just let the kid have some fun. AITA for not giving the stray cat I found back to his original owner. So, a feral cat colony lives in my neighbourhood, and I often trap them to be spayed/neutered. In December 2024, I trapped an adult tuxedo cat. I was planning on neutering and releasing him, but he was so loving. I brought him inside for a flea bath and he would not stop hugging me, like literally putting both arms around my neck. After taking him to the vet, I saw he wasn't neutered or microchipped and had tapeworms. I assumed he was a friendly stray who lived in the colony and kept him. Fast forward 9 months, and a friend sent me a Facebook post on a local community page of a woman claiming she was missing her cat. The picture showed a male tuxedo cat, and she said that he loved to give hugs. I knew it was him because he had a distinct white spot in the middle of his forehead. I was shocked. She said she knew it was a long shot since he went missing in December, but she was not aware of the Lost Pet Facebook page. Only the local shelter, who was not much help to her, since he never made it there. Instead, he made it to my house. I feel so guilty because she's probably thinking that the worst happened to him. I wish I could tell her that he's safe, but I know if I did, she'd want him back. My friend thinks giving him back is the right thing to do, but he has the best home with me and he's bonded with my cat and I. In the lady's post, she said her 4-year-old daughter misses him and that he was her beloved outdoor/indoor cat. I truly feel for the owner's daughter, however the woman does not sound like a good cat owner. She sounds like a great cat owner. Worms, fleas. She's given homes to all of these parasites, but not to her own cat. Not chipped or neutered as well, that you can't expect someone to think that she's going to be a good owner. It's not legal in that city to let your cats roam, and it's extremely dangerous for them. Also, he was in a bad condition, not neutered, so I think it's very irresponsible that she was letting him outside to reproduce and expand the colony near our homes. He's just so happy with me, and I'd hate for him to end up missing or dead as a part-time outdoor cat. So, AITA for pretending like I never saw this post. OP posts an edit where they describe that they didn't make more of an effort to contact the owners. They probably should have, but they were infested with fleas, they were all scratched on the face and ears, they didn't know how to use the stair, scared of the TV, like the cat seemed like a stray. So they just didn't. And I'm here for it. If the cat is so mistreated to the point where it looks homeless, it looks stray, it looks feral, but it fits in really well with your family, I don't think it's their responsibility to go and find the owner. The owner should have been taking care of it in the first place. Plus, 9 months later, well, it says 9 months later is when they saw the Facebook post. I'm assuming that's when the original owner actually posted it. It's such a long time to try and look for your cat. It's too late, like too little too late. I doubt the 4-year-old is actually going to remember the cat. I hope this person doesn't own any pets in the future. They don't deserve it. So it's an easy NTA for OP. The previous owner gets a 7 out of 10 for mistreating their cat and not caring about it for 9 months. Moving on. AITA for telling my mother-in-law off for her comment regarding my 5-day-old. Just looking at the title, I know that she's not going to be the a-hole. Let's see what the mother-in-law has to say. My husband's mum called to ask how the baby was doing, and he told her that she was good and currently taking a nap on him. She responded by saying that it's not good to let her sleep on us. An annoying comment, but whatever. My husband tells her that there's nothing wrong with it and we love letting her sleep on us. Then she proceeds to say, "Don't build bad habits with my baby." Excuse me? Did you pop him out? No. So back off. I hate people that make comments about other people's parenting. That one got to me. Ignoring the "my baby," I said you can't build habits with a newborn. In a sarcastically cheerful tone, she says, "Yes you can, I've raised 3 children." I matched her tone and said, "Actually, no you can't, it's science." Then she hung up. After that, she sends me a very long message about how she's never been able to tell how I feel about her and how she hopes one day we can be close. Which was news to me because I felt closer with her than any of my own family. She also said she feels like I don't want to hear anything that she has to say when it comes to the baby, and she wants to be able to give advice and make suggestions. This refers to a previous phone call and a couple other things that she suggested. I responded by telling her that I have no idea where this is coming from, as I felt we already had a close relationship, and I apologised for if I ever acted in a way that would make her think differently. I also said that while I didn't want to invalidate her experience as a mother, I didn't really want advice unless I asked for it. I said I'm glad that what she did worked for her, but all babies are different and I'm constantly doing research and making decisions based on that. I finished off by saying if I want advice, I'll absolutely come to her and I want her to be a huge part of our daughter's life. She said that invalidating her experience as a mother was exactly what I was doing, and she was sad that I was being so closed off. Our relationship has been rocky ever since, and sometimes I wonder if I should have just kept my mouth shut and smiled and nodded. So, AITA. I think I already expressed my opinion in the first paragraph. It's not the mother-in-law's place to try and parent OP's baby. It happens too much where people are offering their opinions, where they're just not wanted, they're not needed. Science literally backs up what OP is saying. It's really healthy for a baby to sleep on their parents, they get that chest time, they get that skin-to-skin contact. There's nothing wrong with it. And just because OP was heartless enough to not want her babies to sleep on her, doesn't mean that other people should be doing the same thing, so she should have just zipped it. NTA for OP. The mother gets a solid 4 out of 10 for yapping when it's not needed. AITA for refusing to allow my boyfriend's best friend to come to dinner over a dirty coffee mug. So me, F23, and my boyfriend, M25, David, has about 5 guy friends. I like all of them and we've been on good terms for years. About once a month, I tell my boyfriend to invite them over for dinner. I usually cook, clean the table and do the dishes. It's a labour of love and I enjoy doing it. This tradition's been going on for many years. Most of them put the dishes in the dishwasher, but I do the bulk of the work. Now, my boyfriend is closest with Mark. About a month ago, Mark broke up with his girlfriend and he's been hanging out at our place almost every day. We all work from home, so he just shows up in the morning. I don't mind it, because David asked me if it was alright. What I do mind is that Mark is a freaking slob. Multiple coffee mugs all over the house, water cups, crumbs on the counter, dirty dishes, and his dirty socks once. I made several comments to Mark that it's not dinner night, and if he's going to be over so much, he's not going to be treated as a guest, and needs to learn to clean after himself. He only rolled his eyes at me. I told David 2 weeks ago that Mark needs to learn to pick up after himself. They had a talk, and Mark did make an effort for a few days, but we're back at square one. David saw me getting frustrated, so now Mark comes over once a week, and David's quick to clean up after him. It still bugs me, so yesterday when I felt like having people over for dinner, I invited everyone but Mark. David didn't ask why, so maybe he figured it out, I don't know. Mark came to pick something up today and asked me why he wasn't invited, and I told him. He was surprised, called me petty, and said it was unfair to be singled out over a dirty mug. I told him that unless he changes, I'm not cooking for him. He's welcome to come over and have David wait on him, but not me. I don't know if it's important, but the house is David's, but we live together. He got upset, called me an a-hole, and left. Did I overreact? I can't tell at this point. I don't think it's an overreaction. From what I can see, Mark is just disrespecting you. He doesn't treat you or your boyfriend with respect. He's happy to let David clean up after him. He's happy to let you clean up after him. All he wants is a free ride. I feel for him because he's broken up with his girlfriend. I don't know what the situation is there, but that doesn't give you the right to disrespect someone's house. So you get no a-hole score, let's say that Mark gets a good 4. Mark gets a 4 for coming over, disrespecting you, and then feeling aggrieved that you didn't invite him to dinner. Why would you invite him if he's going to just throw it back in your face? So looking at the scorecard, we have a 1 for the whiny ex-husband who wants his girlfriend to come to Halloween, the animal mistreater, a 4 for the mother-in-law with the unwanted advice, and a 4 for the slobby friend. If you agree with that scoring, then drop a like. If you disagree, then drop me a comment, because I want to see what you would score these people. Or if you think that the OPs deserve some a-hole scores as well. I'll see you in the next one.